found this video and I recommended. It had around 100 views. Creator's name was s1athers, and they only had one video called Minecraft Beta Test Episode 1 that was uploaded around 2 days ago. It had a weird thumbnail like some of those like ARG videos that I'd see like on something like RGN's channel or something, so I guess I decided to clip it. Now, I usually don't make these types of videos. I usually make some weird, silly Minecraft videos that are like nothing like this. But please, this is my first time doing this. Please go easy on me in the comments, please. When starting, we hear the Minecraft track Subwoofer Lullaby playing in the background. The player types in the chat, hear this loud typewriter-like sound that isn't in Minecraft. Suddenly, the video cuts to an oak sign with the word help on it. It cuts back. However, the way it looks isn't how Minecraft usually looks like on low render distance, although it could be an editing thing, but if it's an editing thing, then why aren't the chat and UI affected? Are those fake and edited instead, or is something else? My laptop can't run it very well. This is the new beta release. It's supposed to add some cool new stuff. Wait a second, roll that back. At 1:14 he starts mining a tree, but notice the sounds we hear are not from a normal tree, not even the old sounds from the old versions. Now, if we take a look at the description, we can see that it says, old footage I found on my hard drive from back when Minecraft Beta was released. I think this version is now lost online, lol. And then a Caesar cipher. We'll come back to this. The leaves are transparent. That is so cool. At 1:45 he moves items and it makes a noise. When you move items in old Minecraft and new Minecraft, it doesn't make a noise. So he's either playing a modded or stolen copy of the game. Or maybe just editing them. The player crafts a pickaxe. He comments, the game looks a little spooky now, lol. Then he finds a dog saying, doggy. But then he punches the dog. Why did he do that? I tried to pet it. Either player is newer to the game or they never saw a dog before. In Minecraft you can tame dogs, but unfortunately you can't pet them. Suddenly he stumbles across a weird hole in the ground that looks almost unnatural. Well, this could have been generated naturally. I don't know. Weird, lol, he says. He finds a yellow flower and turns it into yellow dye. He says, "What do you use this for?" Clearly the player is newer to the game. Example, the petting of the dog from earlier. He says, "It's a cow." I think they updated the look. Although the look looks generally the same as some of the old Minecraft cows, but maybe that's just me. He says, "They got horns now," which they do. He proceeds to kill the cow. It's Morse code for the letter K for some reason, but whatever. It is likely that the player did not see what we saw with the weird X in the Morse code K. Now, we go back to description. It translates to, "The moon, help me, the moon, so cruel." Now, a small detail that you might not remember is that the music at the beginning was Subwoofer Lullaby. A lullaby is something that is a song that is usually sung to people when the moon is out. I don't know if there's a connection, but it might be a thing worth noting. He kills a chicken. This time when he kills the chicken, there is no weird X. There's no weird, like, thing flashing on the screen. But suddenly he sees rabbits. Rabbits are a thing that weren't added until release 1.8. He has the beta UI, the beta hearts, so like, rabbits. What the heck? When hearing the rabbits' walking sounds, he says that it sounds like breaking, which is understandable since rabbits weren't added yet. At 626, he finds a weird formation that probably wasn't generated naturally. Could be the letter Z, or like a rune or something. It could be anything, really. The sound echoes, which isn't a feature of old Minecraft, but like, of course, there's the possibility of mods that he isn't actually playing beta. Footsteps that he didn't make. He runs. It is likely that he isn't alone, and that something else is in his world with him. He calls it off as a bug and keeps walking. He spends a lot of time making a sword and a pickaxe. Lots of weird stuff, he comments. Like the floating stuff in the air, the pit, the other anomalies. He's right. The world is not normal. The stars start to come out. Night is coming. He isn't ready. He has no house. But maybe there are other dangers than just the monsters. What if there's, like, the entity that was making the footstep sounds earlier? Maybe the moon from the description. He calls the stars off as a bug, or maybe it was something else. I don't know. It's getting dark. My laptop is struggling. Oh. Screen has colors like probably like a compression artifact, or maybe like something with the recording software he's using. I don't know. Morse code. When putting it into a Morse code translator, the output was moon. The moon made that sound and said the word moon. Okay, I'm not an expert at these types of videos, but okay. He blocks himself in, away from the moon, and says, "Okay, I'm safe now. I think this is where I'll end episode 1. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe." Also, if you're enjoying the video, you only have 9 subscribers. If you subscribe and get me past my old channel's 30 subscribers, I'd be really happy. Anyways, goodbye myself. If I missed anything important, please leave it in the comments and I'll include it in part 2. Also in part 2, I'll include whatever video this guy posts next. See ya.